Hello, and a warm welcome back to all our dedicated viewers. And to those just tuning in, you're in for a treat today. We're about to embark on an exciting journey, a journey from zero to $1 million. Yes, you heard right, $1 million. We're peeling back the curtain on the captivating world of rental properties, not just any old properties, but ones that can literally turn your financial life around, taking you from just getting by to living the millionaire dream. So grab your notes, folks, because we're about to dive into the fascinating and potentially life-changing world of real estate investment. Stick around, it's going to be an enlightening ride. Hey, folks, just before we dive into this treasure trove of financial wisdom, let's make a quick pit stop. See that shiny red subscribe button down below? Why not give it a click? Not only does it help you stay updated with our latest and greatest content, but it also helps us reach more people just like you, eager to navigate the financial seas. So go ahead, give that button some love, and let's get this party started. We are going to show you the step-by-step process of buying and renting residential properties to build your wealth. You can use this guide to buy a single house or even a duplex or an apartment building that you rent out. All right, folks, get ready because we're about to dive into a thrilling topic that has the potential to transform your financial future. I'm talking about the 5 prosperity catalysts. Yes, you heard it right. These 5 elements are the secret sauce that makes owning rental properties literally a gold mine of profitability. All right, folks, it's time to shift gears and talk about something really exciting. The 5 power boosters to prosperity. Think of these as your secret weapons, your cheat codes to wealth creation. Are you ready? Let's dive right in. But wait, there's more. When these catalysts unite, when they combine their forces, something truly magical happens. They don't just add to your wealth, they'd multiply it. I'm talking about creating a waterfall of wealth, making you not just a millionaire, but a multimillionaire. So, are you ready to uncover these 5 prosperity catalysts? Let's dive in and discover how you can harness their power to supercharge your wealth through rental properties. First up, we have the mighty cash flow. Picture this, you have a rental property, and it's like your own little gold mine. Every month, it's putting extra dollars in your pocket. So, how does it work? Well, imagine all the income you earn from this property and then subtract all the expenses. What you're left with is a beautiful thing we call profit. This is your cash flow, the surplus that's left after you've paid all your dues. And the best part? This isn't a one-time thing. It's like a gift that keeps on giving, month after month. Now, how powerful is that? Now, folks, let's dive into our second prosperity catalyst. And it's a big one. I'm talking about equity appreciation. This is the magic that makes real estate such an enticing investment. Here's a historical fact for you. Over time, the value of real estate almost always skyrockets. Yes, there might be a bump or two along the road when values dip, but these are usually just blips on the radar. The long-term trend, it's a breathtaking upward trajectory. Imagine you're on a thrilling roller coaster ride. You may dip down into a valley momentarily, but you always ascend to a new peak, right? The same goes for real estate. But here's the trick. You've got to hold on tight. The longer you can stick with a property, the higher the chances of seeing that beautiful appreciation. And this is where the power of cash flow swoops in for the rescue. As long as your property is generating a tasty monthly profit, you can hang on to it, no matter how long the ride lasts. You can wait patiently for the value to climb. And climb it will. Remember, in the real estate game, patience isn't just a virtue, it's a strategy. So, folks, gear up for this exhilarating journey and watch as your equity appreciates over time. All right, folks, now let's dive into our third prosperity catalyst, the magic of mortgages. I want you to think about this. You purchase a property, and let's say the mortgage is a whopping $500,000. Sounds like a lot, right? Well, here's the fascinating thing about owning property with a mortgage. Every single month, as you make your payment, that colossal mountain of debt starts to shrink. That's right. With each payment, you chip away at that debt. Little by little, month by month, the amount you owe gets lower and lower. And one day, you'll wake up, make that final payment, and boom, you'll owe nothing on that property. That's right, zero, zilch, nada. From an intimidating $500,000 to absolutely nothing. It's like a financial magic trick, turning a mountain into a molehill. Ladies and gents, we've arrived at our fourth prosperity catalyst, the mighty leverage. Now, you might be wondering, what's so exciting about leverage? Well, my friends, stick around and I'll unveil the magic behind this financial sorcery. Let's paint a picture. Imagine you're standing in front of a stunning property, your dream real estate investment. But oh no, the price tag is a bit too hefty. What do? Do you give up on your dream? Absolutely not. This is where leverage struts onto the stage, waving its magic wand. So, what is leverage? In the realm of real estate, leverage is your knight in shining armor that allows you to borrow funds, say a mortgage or a loan, to finance that dream property. Leverage gives your purchasing power a supercharge and could potentially rocket your return on investment to the stratosphere. Now, let's break down how this magical leverage works. With leverage, you don't need to empty your piggy bank to buy a property. Instead, you only need to contribute a portion of the property's purchase price as a down payment. Let's say, for example, 20%. The remaining cost, well, that's where your friendly neighborhood lender comes in, providing a loan or mortgage to cover the rest. This way, you're not just limited to what's in your pocket. You can aim higher and acquire a more valuable property. But the magic of leverage doesn't stop there. It has another trick up its sleeve. Magnified returns. This is where the real fun begins. Let's take a ride on the imagination train again. Say you've purchased a property for $200,000. You've put down a $40,000 payment and bagged a $160,000 mortgage. A year later, the property's value has appreciated by 5%, making it worth $210,000. Now, here's the catch. Your return on investment isn't just based on your initial investment of $40,000. Oh no, it's based on the entire value of the property, a whopping $210,000. So, as the property's value climbs, your ROI follows suit, all thanks to the power of leverage. So, folks, that's the magic of leverage. Your pathway to amplified purchasing power and magnified returns. A truly magical prosperity catalyst, wouldn't you agree? All right, folks, it's time to buckle up as we unveil the fifth and final catalyst of prosperity, the world of tax benefits. These benefits are like the secret sauce to a recipe, adding just the right flavor to your financial success. Let's untangle the tax maze and discover some of the common tax benefits and deductions that you, as a rental property owner, can potentially bag. It's like discovering hidden treasures, so let's go on this treasure hunt together. Host. First up, our big ticket item. The interest paid on your mortgage used to acquire or spruce up your rental property. Guess what? It's tax deductible. So every penny you pay towards your mortgage interest isn't lost. It's working for you in a different way. Our second treasure chest holds depreciation. You can depreciate the value of your property over its useful life. It's like turning the inevitable aging of your property into a financial advantage. Pretty clever, right? Next, we unearth a shiny gem: deductible expenses for repairs, maintenance, and upkeep. Yes, you heard it right. The money you spend on keeping your property in tip-top shape. It's not a drain, but a deduction. Fourth on our treasure map, we've got property taxes. The taxes you pay on your rental property. Yep, they're tax deductible too. Isn't this hunt getting more exciting? Fifth, we have operating expenses related to managing your rental property. From hiring a property manager to buying stationery for your rental office, these costs are all tax deductible. It's like getting rewarded for good management. Last but not least, if you travel for rental property-related purposes, you can deduct your travel expenses. It's like a business trip where Uncle Sam is footing some of the bill. So there you have it, folks. The magical world of tax benefits, where every challenge can become an opportunity to save. Now, you're not just a property owner, you're a tax wizard too. All right, guys, let's kick things up a notch. We're about to take a thrilling ride through a real-life example of wealth building. We're going to show you how blending 5 prosperity catalysts can propel you toward millionaire status. Picture this. You've just bought a $300,000 house, not for yourself, but as a rental property. You've made a down payment of 20%, that's $60,000, leaving you with a $240,000 mortgage. And here comes the exciting part. The first prosperity catalyst, cash flow. Imagine your monthly mortgage payment is $1,800, but you're a savvy investor and you've rented out the property for $2,500 per month. That's a cool $700 coming into your pocket every month, adding up to an impressive $8,400 per year. And while you're sleeping, something magical is happening. Each month, that mortgage is getting chipped away at, little by little. With a 6.7% APR and monthly payments of $1,800, you've managed to shave off about $4,390 from your $240,000 mortgage in just the first year. Your renter is essentially paying down your debt. Now, let's not forget about the natural appreciation of your property. Let's say it's grown by about 5% over the course of the year. That's an increase in value of $15,000. So now, your $300,000 home is worth $315,000. Let's do some quick math here. Your annual cash flow of $8,400 plus the increase in your property value of $15,000. Add in the reduction in your debt of $4,390. And bam, you've added a whopping $27,790.22 to your net worth in just the first year. Okay, you're not popping champagne corks as a millionaire just yet, but here's the phenomenal thing. This process actually accelerates over time. As you keep paying off the mortgage, the principal balance drops faster, and the property's value keeps ticking up. Keep your eyes on the prize, guys. This is how wealth is built, one smart move at a time. You too can harness these prosperity catalysts to fast-track your journey to becoming a millionaire. All right, folks, let's jump into the time machine and travel 30 years into the future. Imagine this. You've bought a property and you've held onto it without reinvesting any profits to pay down the mortgage faster. At this point, you would fully own the home, and you would have made a tidy sum of $252,000 in pure profit from this property. Quite the vision, right? But wait, there's more. What if you took that profit each month and funneled it into another investment, say, the stock market, where you could get a 10% annual return? Fast forward 30 years, and you're looking at a future investment value of around $1,434,520. That's quite a nest egg, don't you think? Now let's consider the future value of your $300,000 home, assuming a 5% annual appreciation rate. After 3 decades, your property would be worth around $1,352,569. So if we do a little math magic here and add these amounts together, you're looking at a whopping $2,787,089. That's nearly $3 million from a single property investment of $60,000 and wise reinvestment of profits. Now, here's where it gets even more exciting. These results, you can multiply them by however many properties you decide to buy and rent out. Once you've got the hang of your first property, you can do it again and again and again. The beautiful thing is, the same principles apply over time. Your property value increases, your loan gets paid down, and every month, you're paying off a little bit more, adding a little more value, and growing your wealth. Remember, every month is a step closer to that dream future. So, are you ready to take that first step? All right, money mavens, we're about to delve into our fourth prosperity catalyst on this transaction. It's leverage. Imagine this. You've bought a property, and after 5 years, you do a cash-out refinance. You manage to pull out $150,000 of equity that you've built up. You reinvest that into 2 more properties, each worth $350,000. Boom! You've just tripled your growth rate. Now you're playing the real estate game like a pro. This strategy is the backbone of becoming a multimillionaire through rental properties. You invest in properties that generate a positive cash flow and increase in value over time. I know what you're thinking. That sounds great, but how do I come up with the initial down payment? That's a valid question. Yes, saving up is one way, but let's not forget about the power of creativity. You could consider partnering up, borrowing from personal lenders, or even flipping properties short-term to build up that initial investment capital. But when you have a lucrative deal in your hands, trust me, you'll find a way to finance it. So, how do you know if you've struck a good deal? The secret ingredient here is knowledge. You need to learn how to analyze deals effectively. And you might be wondering, how do I manage a rental property? My advice is don't try to do it all on your own. Consider hiring a property manager. Let them take care of your property or properties while you focus on growing your portfolio. And what if the market dips, you ask? Well, that's the golden time to buy more rental properties. It's like a massive sale on wealth-building assets. Just keep holding onto your properties and buy more, because remember, you're in this for the long haul. Becoming a multimillionaire through real estate might happen quicker than you imagine. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's not about getting rich overnight, but about building sustainable wealth over time. If you're patient and you stick to sound principles, you're not just going to win, you're going to win big. All right, before we wrap this up, let's have a quick recap. Rental real estate is a powerful tool to build sustainable wealth. It's all about understanding the game and playing it smart. Step 1. Buy a property. Step 2. Build up equity over time. Step 3. Use that equity to buy more properties, effectively multiplying your growth rate. This is the magic of leverage. Facing roadblocks. Remember, there's always a creative solution. Saving, partnering, borrowing, flipping properties, whatever it takes to make that first deal. Once you're in, you're in. You've got to learn how to carefully analyze deals, hire a property manager, and prepare to weather the storm if the market dips. And remember, a dip in the market is a prime time to buy. The journey to becoming a multimillionaire through real estate isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a consistent, patient strategy. But trust me, it works, and it can work for you. Now, if you found value in this video, show us some love by smashing that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more wealth-building strategies and tips. Together, we can navigate the path to financial freedom. Don't be shy to drop your questions or experiences in the comments section. We love hearing from you. And remember, every step you take toward your financial goals is a step in the right direction. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep investing and keep growing your wealth.